Okay. Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, good afternoon. So how are you today? How are you today?
I'm very fine.
You're very
Very good.
Okay, so again, thank you for participating on this online class for my video, okay? So we have here 3 students. We have Taratip, Pakninay, and Chirasak. Thank you again for giving your free time for this video, okay? So let's start. So, before we start on our topic, we'll have a quick review. So, question. What is a fraction? What is a fraction? Anyone can answer? What is a fraction? Any idea? Or give me an example of a fraction. Pakdinay?
Fraction is represent equal parts of a whole or a correction.
Okay, well.
We divide a whole into equal parts.
Okay, well, very good. You memorize it. Okay, so what is a fraction? So like Pakdinay said, fraction represent equal parts of a whole or a collection. Or a collection meaning more than one, okay? More than one part, okay? When we divide a whole into equal part, each part is a fraction, okay? So again, fraction represents equal parts of a whole or a collection. So meaning, basically, fraction is less than 1. For example, you have a pizza. That's one pizza. You're going to divide the pizza into 4. So each part of the pizza that's being sliced is a fraction. Okay? So again, represent equal parts of a whole or a collection. So meaning it could be more than one. Like you have 2 slices of pizza. So you have 2/4 of the pizza. Okay? So next slide. Parts of a fraction. You have here 2/5. 2/5. Again, example, a pizza. Then the pizza was sliced into 5 equal parts. So you have what's left is 2 slices of pizza. So you have 2/5 of the pizza. So what do you call the number 2 in a fraction? So what do you call the top number? Chirasak? What do you call the top number? Here, in this example, 2/5. What do you call the top number, the 2? Is it numerator or denominator? Is it
Numerator.
Okay, very good. So the top number is called the numerator. Okay? So how many parts you have? Okay? In a fraction 2/5, the numerator is 2, showing that there are 2 parts out of a total of 5. So meaning you only have 2 out of 5 slices of the pizza. Okay? So you have 2/5. So the top number is called the numerator. Again, how many parts do you have? So I have 2 slices of the pizza left. So the numerator is 2. How about number 5? What do you call number 5? Taratip.
Denominator.
Okay, very good. So the bottom number is called the denominator. Okay? How many parts the whole was divided? Okay? In the fraction 2/5, the denominator is 5, showing that there are 5 parts in total. So the pizza was divided into 5. So the denominator is 5. Okay? So again, quick review. The top number of a fraction is called the numerator. How many parts you have? The bottom number is called the denominator. How many parts the whole was divided? Okay? Very good. Next slide. You have here types of fraction. You have here 3 types of fraction. Okay? So first, You have here fraction in which the numerator, the top number, is smaller than the denominator. Example is 1/2, 3/5, and 4/9. Okay, so you have fraction in which the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So, Pakdinay, what do you call this type of fraction?
It is a proper.
Okay, very good. Wow. It's called proper fraction. Okay, so when the numerator, the top number, is smaller than the denominator, bottom number, you call that proper fraction. Example, 1/2. 1 is smaller than 2. 3/5. 3 is smaller than 5. 4/9. 4 is smaller than 9. Okay, very good, Pakdinay. Next type of fraction. Fraction in which the numerator is greater or bigger than the denominator. So, Taratip, what do you call this type of fraction?
Improper fraction.
Okay, wow, very good. Still no. So, the second is called an improper fraction. So, improper fraction, again, it's when the numerator is greater than the denominator. Example, 4/3. 4 is the numerator and it's bigger than the denominator, 3. 5/2. So 5 is bigger than 2. 9/4. So 9 is bigger than 4. Okay? Very good. Now, for the last type of fraction. Fraction that consists of a whole number and a proper fraction. So if you combine a whole number and a proper fraction, example, 1 and 3/5, 4 and 2/3, 7 and 1/4. So what do you call this type of fraction? Chirasak. You call that? Okay, very good, Chirasak. What do you call this fraction? You have proper, improper, and the last type?
Make up.
Okay, very good. So it's called mixed fraction, okay? So these are the three types of fraction. Proper, numerator, smaller. Improper, numerator, greater or bigger. Mixed, when you have a whole number and a proper fraction together, okay? Very good. Very good. So that's for the review, students. So now, let's go to our main topic. Adding and subtracting fraction. Okay? Adding and subtracting fraction. So, words to learn. Let's try reading, everyone. Let's read. Fraction.
Fraction.
Again, fraction.
Fraction.
Basta tayo.
เศษ
ศษ
ส่
ส่
ว
วน น
Numerator.
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 Basta tayo.
เศษ
Denominator.
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 Basta tayo.
ส่วน
Okay, very good. Adding fractions.
Adding.
fraction
Adding fractions.
Adding.
fraction
Basta tayo.
การบวก
เศษส่วน
Okay, very good. Subtracting fractions.
subtracting fraction
Again, subtracting fractions.
Subtracting.
Basta tayo.
การลบเศษส่วน
Okay, very good. So these are the words to learn. You have fractions, numerator, denominator, adding fraction, and subtracting fraction. Very good. Now let's go to the next slide. So these are the steps that you need to memorize or understand to add and subtract fraction. So there are 3 easy steps in adding and subtracting fraction. Okay? So first step, to make the bottom number, the denominator, the same. Okay? Make sure that the bottom number of the fractions are the same. Okay? Second step, add or subtract the top numbers, the numerators. Okay? Then put the answer over the denominator. So that's step 2. If it's adding fraction, you add. If it's subtracting fraction, you subtract or minus. Okay? Then the last step is simplify the fraction if needed. So if you need to simplify your answer, simplify. Or the other one, if your answer is an improper fraction, you can change that if you want to mixed fraction. Okay? So if your answer is a improper fraction, you can change that to a mixed fraction. Okay? So again, these are the 3 easy steps. Next slide, example here. Very easy. 1/4 plus 1/4. So you have here the same denominator 4. Okay? So the bottom numbers, the denominators are already the same. It's already the same, 4 and 4. Go straight to step 2. So step 2, add or subtract the numerator. So the numerator is 1 and 1. So this is adding fraction because you have here the plus sign. So just add the numerators. 1/4 plus 1/4 equals, so add the numerator, 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer is 2/4. Okay? That is for step 2. Step 3, simplify the fraction if needed. Okay? Simplify the fraction. So 2/4, simplify, that is 1/2. Okay? Understand? So again,
Yes.
first step, make sure the denominators are the same. So here, 1/4 plus 1/4, the denominators are the same, 4. Then add or subtract. So this is a plus sign. So just add the numerator, 1 plus 1, 2. 2/4 is equals to 1/2. Simplify. Okay? So next example. Oh, by the way, so this is what it looks like if it's like a pizza example here. In picture form, it looks like this. 1/4 of the pizza plus 1/4 equals 2/4 or 1/2. Okay? Okay, so 2/4 is simpler as 1/2. That is also called equivalent fraction. Two different fraction but equivalent or the same in value. Okay? 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 2/4 or 1/2. Okay? Next, let me try calling Pakdinay to solve this.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 3/4 minus 1/4. Question, Pakdinay. The same denominator, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, the same. So you have the denominator 4 and 4. So go straight to step 2. Okay, add or subtract the numerator. So here you can see the minus sign. So it's minus, subtracting fraction. So 3 minus 1. What is the answer, Pakdinay?
Is 2.
So the answer is 2 for the numerator, then the denominator the same, 4, 2/4. Simplify, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, 2/4 is equals to?
Half.
Okay, 1/2. Very good. See? Easy, right? Very good, Pakdinay. Very good. So again, thank you, Pakdinay, for answering. Again, first step, make sure the bottom numbers are the same. The same. Go to step 2. So this is minus. So it's subtracting fraction. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Then 2/4. Simplify is 1/2. Very good, Pakdinay. Thank you for answering. Next, here, we have examples. Another example. Let me call on Taratip. Taratip,
Yes.
could you answer number 1? 3/8 plus 3/8. What is the answer?
5, 8.
Okay, very good. So again, the same denominator, 8, 8. So you can see the plus sign. So if you add the numerator, 3 plus 2 equals 5. So the answer is 5/8. Okay? So here. Next, number 2, 5/7 minus 4/7. Let me call Chirasak. What's the answer for number 2? 5/7 minus 4/7.
1, 7.
Okay, very good. So that is 1/7. Okay, again, the same denominator. So 5 minus 4, 1. So that is 1/7. Next, Pakdinay, answer number 3. 7/12 plus 1/12 equals?
Equal x12.
Okay, 8/12. Question. Simplify, yes or no? 8/12. Simplify, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so 8/12 is equal to?
Is equal to 2/3.
Okay, very good. 2/3, okay? See? Easy, right? So 8,
Yes.
12, simplify, just divide the numerator and the denominator by 4. So 8 divided by 4, 2. 12 divided by 4, 3. So the final answer is 2/3. And by the way, 8/12 and 2/3 are just the same value. That is called equivalent fraction. Okay, very good, Pakdinay. Next, Taratip. Taratip.
Yes.
8/9 minus 2/9. Answer.
6, 9.
Okay, 6/9. Can you simplify 6/9? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, 6/9 divided by what numbers?
3.
3. 3 divided by 6 divided by 3.
Equal 2.
9 divided by 3.
Equal 3.
Okay, so the answer is 2/3.
2.
Okay, thank you, Taratip, for answering. So again, 6/9 is the same as 2/3. Different fraction, but the same value. Okay, so again, if you can simplify your answer, please simplify. Okay, thank you for answering. Next, adding and subtracting fraction with unlike denominators. Okay. So what will you do if the denominators are not the same? Not the same. First, it's easy because the denominators are already the same, right? The same denominators, just add or subtract the numerator. So here, the denominators are not the same. So you have two main ways to make the denominators the same. Again, you have two main ways to make the denominators the same. First is the common denominator method. Okay? First is the common denominator method. The second is the least common denominator method. So for today, we will discuss this common denominator method. Okay? So for today, we will discuss the common denominator method in making your denominators the same. Okay? So let's try. Common denominator method. Okay, so what is a common denominator? When the denominators of two or more fractions are the same, they are common denominator. So again, if the denominators are the same, you call that common denominator. Okay? Why is it important? Okay, it's important because before we can add or subtract fraction, the fractions need to have a common denominator. In other words, the denominator must be the same. Okay, so before we can add or subtract our fraction, the denominators needs to be the same. Okay, so next slide. Making the denominators the same. To make the denominators the same, we can multiply top and bottom of each fraction by the denominator of the other. Okay, again, multiply the top numerator, bottom denominator of each fraction by the denominator of the other, like this. Okay, so 3 you multiply, again, 3 you multiply by 5, 1 you multiply by 5, 2 you multiply by 3, and 5 you multiply by 3. Again, the denominators here is 3 and 5. So the first fraction you multiply it by the other denominator 5. That's why times 5. The next fraction, the second fraction, you multiply it by 3 because that is the denominator of the first fraction. Okay? So 1 times 5, 3 times 5, 2 times 3, and 5 times 3. Okay? So 1 times 5, 5. 3 times 5, 15. Plus 2 times 3, 6. 5 times 3, 15. So now you have the same denominator 15. Okay, you have now the same denominator 15. So step 2, just add or subtract the numerator. So you have now the same denominator. So 5 plus 6, that is 11. So your answer is 11 over 15. Okay, so again, so there's an easier step than this one. Okay, so again, another example here. You have 1/4 plus 3/8. So just multiply the first fraction by 8. 8 times 1, 8. 4 times 8, 32. Plus 3 over 8, you multiply it by 4 because that's the denominator of the first fraction. 3 times 4, 12. 8 times 4, 32. So you have now the same denominator. Now you can proceed to adding the numerator. 8 plus 12 equals 20 over 32. You can simplify 20 over 32, and the last answer or the simplest form is 5 over 8. Okay, 5, 8. Okay, understand? Understand, Paktinay? Taratep?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the next slide. So again, it's basically like this in letters, okay? A over B plus C over D. So just multiply, or you can use this method. It's much easier because you know that the denominator has the same answer, right? D times B, or B times D, then B times B. So you have the same answer. So just do it like this. A times D plus B times C over B times D. Okay? So it's much easier if you do this because, as you can see, the denominators of both fraction, if you multiply it, it has the same product or answer, okay? Example here. 2/3 plus 4/5. Okay? 2/3 plus 4/5. So 2 times 5 plus 4 times 3, right? Over 3 times 5. Okay? The same method right here. 2 times 5, 4 times 3, then 3 times 5 for the denominator. So 2 times 5, 10, plus 3 times 4, 12, over 3 times 5, 15. Now, you can add the numerators. 10 plus 12 equals 22 over 15. Okay? So 22 over 15, you can simplify it, or you can change 22 over 15. So this is an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Just divide 22 by 15. Okay? 22 divided by 15, the answer is 1, remainder 7. Okay? The 1 is the whole number, the remainder 7 is your numerator, then 15, that's the denominator. Okay? So, let's try. Let's call first Pakdinay to answer this problem. As you can see here, different denominators. You have 2/3 plus 2/8. Different denominators. Okay? So first step, make the bottom numbers, the denominators, the same. So, Pakdinay, what will you do?
Is 2
Times
2 over 3 times 8.
2 times 3.
2 2 times x
Okay, 2 times 8. Yes. Then,
plus and 2 times 3
okay, over.
3 times x.
Okay, very good. So, 2 times 8. Pakdinay. 2 times
2
8.
times x equals 16.
3. 2 times 3.
6.
6. 3 times 8.
24.
Okay. 3 times 8. 24. So, let's check if it's correct. Okay, very good. So, again, 2 times 3, 16. 2 times 8, 16. 2 times 3, 6. Then, 3 times 8, 24. Very good. Step 2. Add or subtract. So, you can see the plus sign. Add the numerators. Pakdinay. 16 plus 6.
15 plus 6 over 24.
Yes. So, what is the answer? 16 plus 6.
Is equal 22 over 24.
Okay, very good. So, 22 over 24. Question. Can you simplify 22 by 24? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. 22 by 24 is equals to?
22 over 24 divide by 2 equal 11 over 12.
Okay, very good. So, 11 over 12 is the final answer. Very good, Pakdinay. Wow, you're very smart. So again, we simplify the fraction by dividing the top and bottom by 2. Again, like Pakdinay said, 22 divided by 2, 11. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So, the simplified answer is 11 over 12. Very good, Pakdinay. Thank you for answering. Next, let me call. Very good, Pakdinay. Taratip. Taratip.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's try another example. This one is subtracting fraction. 4/7 minus 4/8. The same numerator but different denominator. Step 1. What to do?
4 multiplied by 8
Okay.
minus 4 multiply 7
Okay.
over 7 multiply 8.
Okay, very good. 4 times 8.
32.
4 times 7.
28.
7 times 8.
56.
Okay, so let's check. So again, thank you, very good. 4 times 8, 32, minus 4 times 7, 28, over 7 times 8, that is 56. Okay, very good. Step 2, subtract the numerators. 32 minus 28, tara tip.
Is equal 4.
Okay, so it's now 4 over 56.
6.
Okay, can you simplify 4 over 56? Yes or no?
Yes.
Divided by?
4.
Okay, answer.
Is equal 1 over 14.
Okay, very good. 1 over 14. So, 4 divided by 4, 1. Then 56 divided by 4, 14. So, the final answer is 1 over 14. Okay, very good, Talatip. Very good. Okay, next. Here it's 3 over 5 plus 8 over 9. Let me call Chirasak. Okay, step 1, Chirasak. Make the bottom numbers the same. So what do you do?
3 ไทย 9
3 times.
3 ไทย 9
Okay, plus.
plus 5 ไทย 8
Okay, over.
over 5 ไทย 9
Okay, very good. 3 times 9. 3 times 9.
21
No,
เดิน
27. Okay. 3 times 9, 27. 8 times 5. 8 times 5.
8 กับ5
ใช่ 8 times 5.
40 อ่ะ
40. Okay. 5 times 9. 5 times 9.
45 ครับ
45. Okay, very good. So 3 times 9, 27, plus 8 times 5, 40. Then for the denominator, 5 times 9 is 45. Okay? Now, step 2. Add the numerators. 27 plus 40. 27 plus 40.
67 ครับ
Okay, very good. So that is 67 over 45.
5
Okay, the fraction is as simple as it can be. So meaning, you can no longer reduce this to the lowest term, or you can no longer simplify the fraction. 67 over 45, that is as simple as it can be. This is an improper fraction, right? 67 over 45, the numerator is bigger. So this is an improper fraction. What you can do here, you can change this into a mixed fraction. Okay? Again, if your answer is an improper fraction, you can change that to a mixed fraction. So that's basically 67 divided by 45 equals 1 with a remainder of 22, right? So 1 is the whole number, 22 remainder will be your numerator, and your denominator is 45. And your final answer is 1 and 22 over 45. Okay, very good, Chirasak. Thank you for answering. Okay, let's go back to Pakdinay. I think this is the last example. Let's go back to Pakdinay. You have here 8 12 minus 2 5. First step, Pakdinay.
8 times 5
Okay, minus
minus 2 times 12
over.
over 12 times 5
Okay, 8 times 5 equals
equal 40.
Okay, 2 times 12.
24.
Okay, 24. 12 times 5.
60.
60. So, let's check. You have 8 times 5, 40, minus 2 times 12, 24, over 12 times 5, 60. Now, so you can see the minus sign. So, this is subtracting fraction. 40 minus 24. Pagtinay.
Is 16.
Okay, very good. 16. 16 over 60. Can you simplify it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. 16 over 60. Simplify. And that is equals to?
Is divided by 4 is equal to 4 over 15.
Okay, very good. So if you divide the numerator and the denominator by 4, 16 divided by 4 equals 4. Then 60 divided by 4 equals 15. So your final answer would be 4 over 15. Okay? Do you understand, students, how to... So for today, again, we'll be using the common denominator method. Then for our next meeting, we'll be using the least common denominator method. Okay? So again, quick review. Let's go back. So for if the denominators are the same, just add or subtract the numerators. 3/8 plus 2/8, so the same denominator. 3 plus 2 equals 5. So the answer is 5/8. Okay? 5/7 minus 4/7, the same denominator. So 5 minus 4 equals 1. Numerator 1, denominator 7. So the answer is 1/7. Again, if the denominators are the same. So if it's not the same, you have two ways to make the denominators the same. The common denominator method and the least common denominator method. So for today, we discussed the common denominator method. So these are the steps again. Just multiply, okay, the numerator and the denominator by the other denominator, okay? Or you can use this method only, just cross multiply. It's very simple, cross multiply. 2 times 5, 4 times 3, then multiply the denominator for your denominator. Okay? Understand? Understand, students?
Yes.
Any question? Any question about the topic, adding and subtracting fraction? Any questions? Pagtinay?
No.
No?
No.
So by the way, so for your activity, I will send the activity in our line group. Okay? So we're online, we're doing an online class, so you can just send the activity, like you can write your answer in a piece of paper or on your notebook. Just take a picture of your activity and send it into our line group. Okay? So again, thank you, students, for participating. It's already like 30 minutes, so I know I'm I'm using your free time, but thank you, Pagtinay. Thank you, Taratep. Thank you, Cherasak, for participating on my video. And I think that's all for today. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.
Would you have a better please? Thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you, students. Have a nice day. Thank you again. Thank you for participating.